These are the 10 richest people on Earth, and number one has a fortune bigger than the GDP of some countries. From tech empires and luxury dynasties to decades of patient investing, these fortunes span industries most people never think about. We are counting them down from 10 to 1, and the name at the top might just redefine what personal wealth even means. Let us start at number 10. In the 10th place, Michael Dell controls an estimated $213 billion. As the founder and chief executive of Dell Technologies, his massive fortune traces back to a pre-med dorm room startup launched with just $1,000. Today, his wealth remains anchored in global enterprise hardware and cloud infrastructure. This decades-long ownership of the enterprise giant secures his position among the global elite. Dell represents the classic, started-from-scratch origin story, proving that physical hardware manufacturing still builds empire-scale wealth at the highest level of the global economy. Number 9. Steve Ballmer controls an estimated $139 billion. The former Microsoft CEO represents a rare class of ultra-wealthy executives who accumulated historic fortunes as corporate operators rather than company founders. Joining Microsoft in 1980 as the first business manager, his equity grew alongside the software revolution of the late 20th century. Today, this massive wealth extends far beyond technology, anchored by his high-profile ownership of the Los Angeles Clippers NBA franchise, proving that executive-built wealth can rival the fortunes of the world's most famous creators. 8th place belongs to Sergey Brin, the Google co-founder with an estimated net worth of $269 billion. As a primary architect of the modern internet, Brin helped build the search engine that fundamentally reshaped global information access and digital advertising. His massive fortune remains tied directly to his significant Alphabet stock holdings. While he operates quietly behind the scenes, his wealth continues to expand through the company's cloud computing and artificial intelligence assets. This search-driven platform fortune secures his position, while the higher ranks move toward even broader industrial empires. Number 7. Larry Page controls an estimated $291 billion. As the co-founder of Alphabet, Page is the engineering mind behind Google's most ambitious bets. While his wealth is built on the same search engine foundation as Brin's, Page represents the driving force behind the company's radical research and development division. His focus centers on long-horizon bets, ranging from autonomous transport to structural life extension. Holding significant super voting stock, his influence shapes the future of global computing. This massive capital reserve allows him to fund speculative engineering projects, establishing his status as a premier architect of the digital age. 6th place, Warren Buffett controls an estimated $146 billion. As the chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, Buffett represents the ultimate departure from fast-paced platform tech wealth. While tech founders rely on viral product cycles and skyrocketing valuations, his empire is built on decades of compounding interest and patient value investing. His massive capital pool owns major stakes in insurance, railroads, and energy. Yet, despite holding a fortune that dwarfs the economic output of small nations, Buffett famously maintains a quiet money lifestyle, still living in the Omaha, Nebraska home he purchased in 1958 for $31,500. This legendary patience and cash flow durability secure his position, proving that old-school investing principles still build world-class dominance without the hype of Silicon Valley. Number 5. Bernard Arnault, the chairman and chief executive officer of LVMH, controls an estimated $171 billion. His massive fortune represents the sharpest sector pivot on this list, proving that the peak of global wealth is not exclusive to Silicon Valley. Based in Paris, Arnault's luxury empire spans 75 of the world's most prestigious brands, including Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, and Tiffany & Company. Unlike technology founders who rely on rapid software scaling, Arnault builds wealth through extreme brand concentration, high margin pricing power, and global desire for heritage status. This massive luxury network generates annual revenues that eclipse the economic output of entire nations, securing his position as the world's premier merchant of prestige. Number 4. Larry Ellison controls an estimated $238 billion. As the co-founder of Oracle, his massive fortune is anchored in database software, enterprise systems, and expanding cloud infrastructure, the hidden, digital backbone powering global commerce. While other tech figures rely on volatile consumer applications, Ellison's wealth is built on mission-critical business systems that corporations simply cannot abandon, securing his position above retail and luxury giants. Outside the boardroom, his extreme wealth takes a highly physical form, from his near-total ownership of the Hawaiian island of Lanai to his historic, high-octane passion for championship yacht racing. This combination of highly integrated software and massive real estate holdings cements his status as a premier architect of the modern digital landscape. Number 3 on our list, Mark Zuckerberg controls an estimated $202 billion. As the founder and chief executive of Meta, his fortune is tied directly to the world's largest social network, connecting over 3 billion active users daily. This high concentration ownership makes his position a clear indicator of public market volatility. While enterprise software and physical hardware offer relative stability, Zuckerberg's net worth experiences rapid multi-billion-dollar swings based on investor sentiment and his aggressive capital investments in immersive technology and artificial intelligence. This direct correlation between personal capital, global digital reach, and stock market sentiment demonstrates how social-scale attention converts into massive economic power. In second place, Jeff Bezos controls an estimated $249 billion. As the founder and executive chairman of Amazon, Bezos built a fortune that underpins the physical infrastructure of modern global commerce. His retail empire has expanded far past the e-commerce and cloud computing networks that process millions of deliveries every single day. Today, his primary focus extends into the cosmos through his private aerospace firm, Blue Origin, which actively builds heavy-lift orbital rockets and lunar landers to secure massive government and commercial space contracts. This dual dominance in earthbound logistics and future off-planet transport gives his wealth a physical footprint that easily exceeds the reach of digital-only platforms. It is this combination of global retail dominance and aerospace assets that keeps Bezos positioned at the very peak of global capital, controlling a personal fortune that eclipses the annual economic output of mid-sized nations like Greece. And finally, in first place, Elon Musk commands an estimated $1.05 trillion, making him the world's first trillionaire. This staggering fortune, driven by the public offering of SpaceX, Tesla's market value, and his artificial intelligence venture xAI, places him on an economic scale that directly rivals sovereign nations. His personal wealth now eclipses the gross domestic product of more than 125 countries, easily outstripping the entire annual economic output of nations like Chile, Greece, or his native South Africa. Musk's industrial empire spans mass-market electric vehicles, global orbital communication satellites, and experimental brain-computer interfaces, representing an unprecedented concentration of modern capital. Yet, with stock market volatility and intense corporate competition always on the horizon, this historic peak remains a moving target. Who do you think has the economic leverage to challenge Musk for the top spot next year? Subscribe for more analytical breakdowns of global wealth. Across these 10 fortunes, one truth emerges. Private empires now wield greater economic power than sovereign nations, shifting global influence from governments to individuals. Who do you think will hold the #1 spot next year? Subscribe for more business documentaries.